These are my 4 go-to products for washing in direct sun with hard water without getting any water spots and getting amazing results. What's going on, guys? Luke here with Wilson Auto Detailing and autodetailer.com. The first product that I have to highlight here, all of you are probably familiar with, it's Formula 4 Spray Wax from Superior Products. And if you look at the video on screen, you're gonna see me using Formula 4 Spray Wax on this white Sequoia. And essentially what this is it's the same type of product that an automated car wash is going to use after you've soaped, agitated, and rinsed off the car, and you're going through those blowers before you exit that automated car wash, and you can see the water beating up on your windshield, beating up on your paint, and it's starting to blow off. It's because they added this last-minute product after the car was cleaned to the surface. And so you can see it really well on the white Sequoia here. As I spray the Formula 4, it's diluted about 10-1, and essentially it's just going to create this hydrophobic surface that, number one, is going to push water off of the paint, so you can see it beating off the paint when I blast it with my pressure washer. And number two, when I dry the paint, it's going to add a layer of shine, right? It's going to make it look really glossy. Now, the key with a detailer importing this product into the detailing process rather than an automatic car wash process is when you are detailing in direct sun and you're washing the paint, Formula 4 Spray Wax can be put on the paint during any part of that wash process. It can be put on the paint before you add the soap, during agitation, and even after the agitation if you're leaving the soap on for just a second because you're getting to other areas of the car, during the final rinse, after the final rinse. It can be applied during all of those stages such that you're pushing the water off the paint as much as possible and reducing your chances of water spots. And I actually have a video showing you exactly how to do this after you've applied soap and agitated it, spraying this product over the agitated soap such that if it's drying on the paint, when you come in with your pressure washer, it's going to push all of that off much easier rather than having those minerals sit there or the agitated dirt sit there, flash dry, and start to really get stuck on the paint and the glass. Now, guys, I want to interrupt this video before I get to the second product to talk to all of the already established detailing businesses watching this video. If that's you and you're doing at least $40,000 a year, go below to autodetailer.com, quickly fill out that form. I'd love to talk to you one-to-one to see if you'd be a good fit for our membership of professional detailers where we strictly talk business. We do bi-weekly live calls. We've got 2 different memberships, one for guys doing between 40 and 90K, and the other one for guys doing 100K and above. It's just a private elite membership of detailers who are already established in the business, so you don't have to go at this alone, and you can learn from the best all around the country because it's the fastest way to grow. Now, the second product I have to highlight detailing the exterior in direct sun is either Meguiar's Synthetic Express Spray Wax or Technician's Choice Ceramic Spray. Meguiar's is white, the Technician's Choice comes in a yellow gallon. The reason why I love both of these products is because I can apply them after the wash process and they're just not going to easily streak on hot paint. When you're dealing with most spray sealants, it's very difficult to apply them specifically to glass in direct sun, and I'm looking for a spray sealant I can apply, number one, in direct sun, I can apply it without streaking, and I can use it as my kind of go-to exterior glass shine and protection rather than having to import a whole glass protection or glass shine product into my world, because a product like a spray sealant can double as both. So this is the product that sort of intersects on all of those levels, and it's the same type of product that's being used here on the blue paint. You'll notice on darker paint in direct sun, and this is in Texas, by the way, so it's extremely hot on the car paint. You can see in real time, even as it's being applied, that as we come in with the dry side of the microfiber, those streaks that are initially applied from just having a bunch of product that we're moving around on the paint completely disappear, and the same thing happens in the direct sun on the glass. Now, I should add 2 quick tips and disclaimers. Number one, when you're washing in direct sun, if you're going to add a spray sealant, it can often really improve your life if you just go ahead and very quickly clay bar or clay knit the paint after that initial wash with something like Optimum No Rinse Rinseless Wash, just because, especially on the windows, even if you only do it on the glass, a lot of times streaking can occur just because you haven't scraped or clay barred the glass in the first place, and there's still some of those embedded contaminants that are on the glass that don't come off during the wash process. The second thing I want to mention here is when you're applying a product like this to the glass, using a waffle weave towel can often be an easier way just to make your life simple, because often microfiber, especially in direct sun, if it's been washed before, will leave these tiny little lint trails on the exterior glass, whereas that waffle weave really tight towel is not going to do that. Now, the next product I'm going to highlight here is the organic wheel acid from Nanoskin. I diluted about 10 to 1 for the uses that I'm about to describe. Here's why I'm highlighting this product, because a wheel acid like this is not a water spot prevention product. It's actually a cure for water spots at a surface level when they do happen. The reason why I have to highlight a product like this is because when you're in the direct sun, it's 100 degrees outside, you're going to have things that flash dry on the glass and the paint no matter how skilled you are. That's why you have to have some sort of backup that ideally is not a dedicated water spot remover, and I'll describe why in just a second, that you can come in afterwards and basically just pick up the miscellaneous dirt, debris, grime, water spots that are left over on these sensitive and nuanced areas like the glass. Now, the video that you're watching is me putting the organic wheel acid into a foam pump sprayer, diluted about 10 to 1, and using it on every single area of the exterior to, number 1, remove water spots, and number 2, remove actually winter road salt and things like that from the exterior, because acid tends to react with things like that better than an alkaline cleaner like a degreaser or a car soap. However, in most situations like I'm describing here, detailing this blue sedan in the direct sun outside in the heat, I'm gonna keep a 10 to 1 bottle diluted of the wheel acid so that I can quickly go around the glass, quickly go around the paint, quickly go around the lower rocker panels where I see those hard water mineral deposits sitting there, and I can quickly remove them with literally a spray and wiping with my microfiber towel. Now, I'll often have my microfiber towel in a bucket of ideally cool water and have that microfiber towel dunked and soaked at all times, because the water actually helps to move the product around when I spray it on the paint, and it gives it a little bit more working time, and it helps it not to flash dry. Now, I want to show you guys a quick video of just what it looks like to have some dried soap flash dry on, in this case, the rear windshield of a vehicle. You can see even kind of as I wipe it with my fingers, it does come off, but it is that really terrible streaky looking soap mixed with water, mixed with the dirt that's being stirred up. Now, this can simply be rinsed with a pressure washer and dried with a microfiber towel, but this is a great example of just very obvious deposits on glass where an organic wheel acid like the one from Nanoskin 10 to 1 takes care of this in 2 seconds and is very safe for glass. Now, the less dramatic version I want to show you here is just some leftover miscellaneous dirt after this particular car wash on the lower area of the car, below some of the black trim. This is in the back. This is a very common, like what you might expect to see after water sort of drips, or maybe this area wasn't really even washed properly because it's in the lower areas of the car. You can see those hard water deposits. You can see the dirt deposits that get stirred up from the agitation wash that just kind of sit there. And of course, gravity pushes everything down, and this is sort of jetting out from the car, so it's catching all of that. These are the areas that I'm looking for after the wash process is over, after my clay bar is over, and I'm just taking that 10 to 1 organic wheel acid to kind of get that miscellaneous stuff taken care of. When I'm in direct sun, it's easier to reach for that anyways. Now, the reason why I say I wouldn't reach for a dedicated water spot remover is because, number 1, they're often not super safe for areas like glass. Number 2, if you use a different wheel acid like Meguiar's Wheel Brightener, it's not safe for glass. Number 3, water spot dedicated removers are expensive. Number 4, they come ready to use. They're often not things that can be diluted. And number 5, they most always cannot be used in direct sun, or they're suggested not to be used in direct sun, and they're finicky products. So I basically have replaced all of them with the product that I described. Now, when you combine the first 3 products and strategies I described, you're going to make your life so much easier, it's insane. But this 4th one is the icing on the cake. If you are a mobile detailer and you're carrying a water tank and you're filling that water tank with hard water, one of the easiest things you can do is actually include in that water tank a certain measure of rinseless wash. It can be Optimum No Rinse. It can be the rinseless from P&S. Most rinseless washes will work. And essentially, the rinseless wash addition is going to soften up your water because that rinseless wash is designed to capture and encapsulate those mineral deposits or dirt. And so when you use the water from your water tank in any capacity, you're not going to get those same hard mineral deposits on the glass and on the paint as you otherwise would. It's a way of softening the water without a deionized water tank. And you can see why when combining the first 3 strategies and products that I described on top of this one, you might very well in your area, depending on how hard the water is, be perfectly fine without a DI tank, at least for a period of time. And so the reason I wanted to show you spraying the windshield here is because you can actually see some of that white water on the windshield as we're spraying it on the windshield. That white appearance is because we've got rinseless wash in the water tank spraying it on here. So again, this is a fantastic way to soften the water on top of everything else we've done. And of course, with everything else we've talked about, even if you do get a couple mineral deposits, you're going to be able to take care of them no problem. Now guys, as always, if you're a mobile detailer looking for some of the products that I just described, go below in the YouTube description box. I will list them out very clearly so that you can purchase them, test them on your own accord. And if you just want a full list of tools and products I suggest, go below to wilsonautodetailing.com, grab the Pro Detailing Toolbox. It's a free resource. It just lays out everything I suggest for beginners, or if you want to compare what you would use against what I would use. And if you're already a pro detailer with an established business, go below to autodetailer.com. I would love for you to fill out a form, book a one-on-one call with me, and chat about our private membership of really the most elite detailers in the nation, sharing tips and tricks on exactly what they're doing from a business perspective. It's really a group of entrepreneurs more than just detailers, and we strictly talk business with bi-weekly live calls and all sorts of stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you got value here. And if you did, you'll probably also get value from the video on screen where I show you a deionized water tank for those of you who do want to buy one that's super easy to get your hands on, really great to fit into a mobile setup, and works really well.